All right, hello everyone. We are back for another expert guide here, round of guides. What I'm going to try to focus on this time is kind of showing you a little bit more about what's possible, what can be done. What that's going to do, it's going to help you guys try to make the decision whether or not to do this expert or just move up to master. It makes more sense, in my opinion, to go to master. Because you're probably going to have to tolerate guys with extremely good clubs playing these setups and just annihilating them. Because I'm looking at quite a few holes where Epoch 6, Epoch 7 are going to have very good advantages. They're going to be able to get eagle easily on 7, easy eagle on 1, and easy eagle on 6. Well, easier eagle on 6. I do think, other guys are going to be able to get over and potentially get the eagle. But I just like these clubs to have just a bit more of an advantage. And with that advantage in mind, it may be a little bit smarter to, stick it out and just go up to master. Of course, you give yourself the possibility to have better chests. I can't wait until I can get rid of this. Jeez. So let's see if I can't get started here. Looks like this is going to be a no-go. This guy probably bailed. So I might as well just reset this. Give this another try. I can't wait until I can forfeit out on my opponents and just bypass live guys altogether, because I just can't even deal with these guys. They just, who knows what they do? They probably just give up and go someplace else instead of just waiting it out. Because if you just, force close this, or, I think only one of us needs to force close it. It gives you the ability to connect to your opponent. All you have to do is just kind of wait it out. So let me give this one more attempt here. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to back out on this guy too. All we need to do is make one connection. There we go. So this guy's stuck around, thank goodness. And I'm going to need to just make sure that I forfeit out here, which means hopefully I don't get this eagle, because I don't want to have to put up with that on hole 2 as well. In fact, that's something for you guys to be thinking about, is, you may not want to deal with this too much. So let's take a look. See what we can do here. So, very similar shot to what I did last time. We're just going to get a little bit more aggressive with the line. So, what I think I'm going to do is, essentially, I'm playing kind of off the right of my bullseye, and I'm just going to do one extra stack. I'm thinking about putting it right here and going relatively full, and using the dead ball just for a little bit of extra power, and hopefully be able to get it up. So it looks like I didn't quite go enough, but I did get to the fairway. But it doesn't look like I'll quite, I need to find kind of a medium ground there. Number of rings. You can see I did catch the fairway, but do check out my other guide, because, well, it's so funny because I only went about 4 rings different. And the landing zone is completely different. Like, it's not even in the same vicinity of the locations of one another. So it's just a funny thing to see that it played that differently. But let's take a look here. See what we got. Looks like we're just in Hornet range. It's relatively uphill. I usually play this about 2.2 per ring, and I'll probably go for the dunk. I don't care if it's a thorn or a hornet. I'll still pretty much go for the dunk. Maybe just a little bit uphill, so I do want to try to stay inside of 4 rings if I can. So you can see with where I am, you know, basically between 3.2 and 4.2 rings is where I'm set up. And it just needs to, you know, be somewhere in that range to make this dunk. So perfect ball. It looks like I still went too many rings, just barely. So with that being said, you know, it has to do with the fact that it's uphill. So I could have played that probably 2.5 per ring and it would have been a little bit better, which means that I shouldn't have gone more than 3 rings. I should have kept the bounds of the, you know, somewhere between maybe 2.3 to 3.3 in terms of, because you could see the cup was essentially about a ring. But, you know, as I mentioned, I don't need to make that anyway, so I'm really not too worried about it. More so than anything, I just wanted to get essentially a starting point, because another thing that you could do is you could just, you know, get to that land zone intentionally and just try to lay up to that min thorn and just pitch it in every time if you feel a little bit more that it plays a little bit more consistently that way. So that's another alternative and something that you might want to be thinking about. So good luck with that hole, guys. I'm going to bail out here, and whenever I can get the game to start cooperating, I'll give you a hold too. So good luck, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.